Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Cousins now. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that. So
now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing is Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes out right around the 39. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right. except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down and 4. Cousins. Open man. He's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Cousins. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, good move. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A first down throw for Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again. It's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a